Now here's the thing. Whatever you put in this water, that's what you're going to get. So let's say you wanted to do a Hawaiian dish. You could actually put pineapple juice or coconut milk in the water to get that flavor, and then bread with coconut flakes. So you could do something like that. Let's say you wanted to do more of an Asian. Then you can hit it with more ginger. That's always really good. Curry would give you an Indian flavor. There's a lot of different things you can do with the flavors of the water. Sometimes I'll put everything I need in here for beef stew, except the potatoes. Then I'll take the gluten and just chop it up randomly and throw it in there. There's some bases. Let me see if I got one here. I do. Good. There's some bases like this, veggie bases and beef bases that have no animal products, but it's a beefless base. And so those are pretty good to use. And then right at the end would be where I would actually add the potatoes at the end. And then mix it up, let it go for about 15 minutes. And then thicken it up with your cornstarch or do a thickening on it, and boom, you got your beef stew done. So it's really easy to do it that way too. And so we're just going to give this a little stir here and see if we can put these right in the pan. And they're pretty easy to do. These are kind of sticking together a little bit. I needed to go take a little stir on those things a little sooner than I did. I was too busy talking up here. But usually you want to stir that pot, a couple times just to make sure that they're not going to all stick together. And this is working pretty good now. Okay. Ooh, that's a big one. And I make these for my dad quite a bit. And I'll freeze them. So he'll have the product. I cook it about half to 3/4. And then he'll pull them out of the freezer and finish them off. Now, if you're going to do that, you want to freeze them on a pan individually. It's called IQF, Individual Quick Freeze, IQF. And then after they're frozen, then you can bag them together. If you bag them all together and then freeze it, you just end up with this ice cube coming out of it. And this does take a little bit of olive oil, so you want to not eat it every day. And I do have a recipe in those flyers for beefless Wellingtons. And that first half of that recipe for the beefless Wellingtons shows you how to make gluten in the oven. So you don't have to, use all the oil in it. So, yeah, that works pretty good. Okay, we got that going. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. This is A Knowledge of Cookery Worth 10 Talents. Pretty good book. Counsels in Diets and Foods. Pretty good book. Cooking may be regarded as less desirable than some other lines of work. But in reality, it is a science in value above all other sciences. Thus, God regards the preparation of healthful food. He places high estimate on those who do faithful service in preparing wholesome, palatable food. And the ones who understand the art of properly preparing food and who use this knowledge are worthy of higher commendations than those engaged in any other line of work. So if you're doing the cooking at home, you just got a raise. That's right. Well, think about it. Yeah, hey, think about it. If you have that biggest meal for breakfast, you're going to save a lot of money because you're eating less. You're going to save a lot of money because you're eating those least expensive meals of the day, items of the day. But if you have that biggest meal for breakfast, if you, let's take your refrigerator, freezer. Get rid of all the milk, the meat, the dairy, the cheese, animal products, steak and shrimp. Get rid of all the animal products out of your refrigerator and freezer. You will have enough money to buy the most expensive fruits and vegetables and grains and oats out there, and you're still going to have money left over. It will actually save you money, by going on a vegan lifestyle. And now this is because it is so inseparably connected with life and health that it is the most valuable of all gifts, cooking is. And the reason I point this out is because what did the devil go after with Adam and Eve? Anybody know? Food? Appetite? Bananas? Did you say bananas? Appetite? Yeah. Well, the devil went after the body. Because the devil knows. First you get the body, then you get the mind, then you get the spirit, and then you get the soul. And we've heard that phrase before, haven't we? Well, body, mind, and spirit are all connected. And the amazing part is it's actually in that exact direction. Body, mind, spirit, and soul. And that's why the devil goes after the body first. I mean, he's going after our kids' bodies. Before they're even of age to make decisions on their own, he's already attacking their bodies with sugar and cholesterol and all these things they shouldn't be having. He was attacking our bodies. Before we were ever even born, he was attacking our bodies. Body, mind, spirit, it's just in that same direction. So all we're doing is reversing the process. And when you start getting your bodies healthier, not only are you going to get physically healthier, but you're going to get mentally healthier, and then you're going to have a better spiritual connection with God. It's the same thing. You just start with the physical, start with the body, and everything else falls into place. Dr. Oz, they were even doing some studies, and they found out that people that go on a vegan lifestyle, and they get all that animal fat and cholesterol off of all their blood cells, they actually get that off of all their brain cells too. And when you go on a vegan lifestyle without the cholesterol, you actually end up having higher brain activity. This is what they were studying. And Dr. Oz was talking about this. And so you're going to start making better decisions. And we talked about some of that last night about decision making. And we've got to start making better decisions. I mean, especially at home with our families. We've got to make better decisions with our families. Better business decisions, better decisions at work or school, better financial decisions for sure. And look, there's my Southwest Vegan Compass. It's just that easy thing. Here you go. Now, and if you just look back, I'm almost done here. If you just look back 100 years ago, we never had the sickness and disease like we have today. 100 years ago, man, we were living off the land. We were eating the fresh fruits and vegetables and grains and oats, and everybody had a garden. But nowadays it's just not that way. And we've got loaded with all these diseases and new diseases and killer diseases. And I'll tell you what, as soon as that pyramid came out, telling us to eat all this unhealthy food, and plus we exercised more back there, we were more active. I have a few other parallels to it, but mostly it's food. That's the biggest problem is what you eat. Gotta get off that cholesterol. And there's a lot of new diseases too nowadays. I mean, did you know seniors are the #1 carrier of AIDS now? Yeah, hearing aids. They got government aids and band-aids and walking aids. What else they got? Nursing aids. Rolaids. They got Rolaids. Look, I've already got my visual aids, okay, so I'm already there. That's right. Yeah, I got down that one. I'm going to do a wardrobe change here. Oh, wait, we were going to do a drawing. Let's grab those tickets, and we'll have a drawing to see who's going to do the dishes.